It looked like it was just good for firewood. Most people just didn't know that this dilapidated wooden building that was all set to fall over was the actual historic 1879 depot, the oldest building in Como.
And in its heyday, it was incredibly busy. There were hundreds and hundreds of people here. Almost all of them were railroad workers. And then it kind of hung on until 1937 when it was finally abandoned. I remember speaking with a gentleman about the railroad that used to be here, and at first he wasn't getting what I was saying, and then he kind of stopped and looked at me and said, "You mean there was a railroad here?"
There'd have been trains rattling past here night and day.
David Tomkins and his great preservation partners gathered together and brought this place back to life.
The suggestion is that you could have bought a ticket to go anywhere in the US from here in Como.
There are three major buildings that still survive today: the Roundhouse over there, the depot behind me, and of course the hotel. That was the railroad hotel.
And the State Historical Fund has been involved in all of those projects.
Como's a railroad town. It was halfway between Denver and Leadville at a time when Leadville was vying with Denver to be the state capital.
Many people will look at these buildings and just say, oh my gosh, that thing is just a pile of rubble. We should just tear it down. David Tomkins and his partners, they realized that part of saving the frontier town included saving this depot, and so they made it happen.